Hey guys, Rain here. Recently I did a paper on Christmas traditions within my family. Wanting to find out about the history and reason behind such things, I interviewed my maternal grandmother and my mother. Throughout my interviews, I learned how traditions are slow to change, that certain family foods have a history of their own, and why family creates traditions of their own. By interviewing my mom and grandma over Skype, I was able to learn a tremendous amount about my research question. They were able to tell me the traditions that have been going on in their family, foods and why they have been in our family, and the reasoning behind such things that we have always done in our family. The big key points I want to point out is when we talked about tradition and food and the history behind it, my mom was able to point out to me one of my favorite meals, oyster stew, and why we do it. Apparently, my ancestors back in Ireland created this meal because it was a way to make sure everybody got to eat and they were able to serve themselves, and it was cheap and it was something that everybody could eat. It was a bunch of milk, a bunch of butter, a bunch of spices, and oysters. It was a way to make something special while at the same time it was cheap and everybody liked it. The other key fact that I really want to hit is that in this project, I understood why my mom did the things that she did on Christmas that I used to loathe. The things that she did on Christmas were because her childhood, she didn't have that. Her parents, my grandmother and grandfather, didn't waste money on foolishness that is traditions and decorations because it's hard-earned cash, and why do you need that? But like my mom had stated, a kid's Christmas in childhood should be magical. Traditions are important because it shows you the ancestry. It shows you that it's that bonding moment that you get because something so small can be so big because it connects you. It connects a family together. So I was able to figure out that the things we did were because it was a way of keeping my ancestry and my family and keeping it. So I learned without really knowing what I was learning. At the same time, my mom was setting me up for success in the future by allowing me to understand why we did this. Because traditions aren't just for you, they're for you to teach somebody else. Like when you get married, they're for you to combine the things you learn with your companions, because then you are able to create your own type of way, the type of tradition that you want to do. So overall, I definitely got to reach all my points on my research question, and overall my interview was definitely super successful. At first I was a bit iffy about it, but it turned out to be a great success. Can't thank my grandmother and my mother enough for taking their time. So thank you for watching.